morning from the centre of Maastricht in the Netherlands, and today is a travel day. I'm heading to London after my eventful little trip here to Maastricht. And if you don't want to know what I was doing here, then check out my travel channel. The link is in the description and you'll see what I did here in Maastricht over the last 2 days. It seems eerie walking past the Christmas markets. They're all closed up. 12 hours ago, they were a hive of activity, bustling with people, enjoying themselves at the market. But it's 6:30 in the morning, and the only people who are out are mad YouTubers and bin collectors who are going about their business, clearing away the rubbish from yesterday. And the delivery vehicles as well, delivering to shops and businesses. But it's interesting walking through a city in the early hours. There is just nobody about. Sometimes that's quite a good idea. Because you see a side to city life that you don't normally see. When I walked down this street yesterday, the bars and the restaurants were full, and today it's really quiet. It would be. It's 6:30 in the morning. But in order to reach London, I have to take a train, a bus, and then a plane. So I'm going to make my way down to the railway station to catch my train to Eindhoven. But I also have a very important thing to do as well, because I need a coffee. I just don't function without a coffee inside me. So I need to do that, which I will do in Eindhoven. It'll also give me a few minutes to have a little wander around the centre of the city and see what Christmas decorations they have in the city. So I'm going to just walk down this little street a bit further. There is a plaque down here that I want to take a look at, and I believe it's down here. So let's see if we can find it. And here it is. This is the plaque to Peter the Great. Absolutely fantastic. Now Peter was born on the 9th of June 1672 in Moscow and died in St. Petersburg on the 8th of February 1725. He first came to the Netherlands, settling in or visiting Zaandam on the 18th of August 1697, and didn't come to Maastricht until April of 1717. And this rather superb plaque here commemorates the 300th anniversary in 2017 of Peter the Great coming to Maastricht. Absolutely beautiful. You don't see plaques like that in England. You do in the continent, and they're really interesting to see. And quite a few towns and cities that I've visited have actually have plaques like that on the walls. But as I look up at the building opposite, it's got a date of 1697, and there's a little inscription on the plaque as well in the middle of the date. Really interesting to see that. 1697. I wonder if that was a memorable year for Maastricht, because there are so many old buildings in this city which date from that period. But let's walk on a little further and cross the Meuse River and head down towards the railway station. This is the Saint Servatius Bridge. It's an old medieval bridge, dates from the 13th century. It's really nice, all decoratively lit up for Christmas. It's just a few days before Christmas. You can see the reflection in the water and all the lights behind me down the side streets, which go down by the side of the Meuse River. Quite a lovely bridge actually. It's 160 metres long, 525 feet, or 30 feet wide, which is 9 metres. It's nice. It even featured on a postage stamp back in 1968. There's a lot of activity here. Yes, a lot of people seem to be going to the railway station perhaps. I know it's down here somewhere. Not quite sure where. I didn't come into Maastricht this way, I came over the other bridge. So, shouldn't be too difficult to find the railway station. Don't normally get lost on my travels, but there's always a first time, I suppose. There's always a first time. But let's cross over this modern part of the bridge. This part of the bridge opens up to let vessels travel up and down the river. But let's just walk a little further and make my way down to the railway station. And here we are at Maastricht Railway Station, which first opened on the 23rd of October, 1853. And I can look up and see the stained glass windows on the front of the building. I've never seen stained glass windows at a railway station before. So let's go inside and catch my train to Eindhoven. That was a brilliant journey. 1 hour and 6 minutes from Maastricht to Eindhoven Centraal. It was a very full train as well. Gosh, I couldn't film on the train. It was so busy, but it was a good journey. €19.60 for a single ticket. I can't remember how much I paid from Oosterbeek via Arnhem to Rotterdam. I'll have to look that up and put that information on the screen. But it seems a reasonable price. But yeah, 1 hour and 6 minutes, absolutely brilliant. And the station interior at Maastricht was superb, with festive lights, and very cavernous inside as well. I look forward to returning there to have a look at the stained glass windows from the inside. But outside of Eindhoven Centraal, there's a fantastic statue to Anton Phillips, who was born on the 14th of March 1874 and died on the 7th of October 1951. And together with his brother Gerard, he co-founded the Royal Philips Electronics Company in 1912. I've bought a lot of Philips products over the years. I'm really pleased with them as well. This fine statue outside the outside Eindhoven Centraal station. But my next appointment is with a coffee, because I haven't had any breakfast this morning. So I'm going to walk down into the centre of Eindhoven and find a coffee and then catch my bus to the airport. Well, the good news is I finally had a coffee. Found a delightful little cafe and ordered a slice of pizza as well. Not the best for breakfast, but it's got to last me until I get home, which will be another 8 hours. But it's rather nice walking through the centre of Eindhoven. All feels very festive. Just a couple of days before Christmas. Really is nice, really is nice. It's only about 4 degrees at the moment. A little bit warmer than it was at 6:30 in Maastricht. And there's another statue to Frits Phillips. And he was the son of Anton Phillips, whose statue is outside the railway station. He continued working in the family business, and he died aged 100 years old. What a fantastic long life. Of course, most places in Eindhoven have links to the Philips organisation. There's a Philips museum, of course the business, and PSV Eindhoven, which was the football team founded by the Philips organisation. And I covered that in my video from Eindhoven last year, and part of my series around the Netherlands. Found the Philips house. One or two other things of interest here in Eindhoven. And I'll leave a link to that series in the first video, where I travelled from Stansted Airport up to Oosterbeek near Arnhem. Travelled on planes and trains via Utrecht. What a fun day that was. I do like travelling around the Netherlands by public transport. It is so simple to get around. But I now have to get to the railway station, which is just up ahead, and catch my bus to the airport. I've arrived at the airport. That was quite good. As soon as I arrived at the bus station, which is next to the railway station, jumped straight on a bus up to the airport. Just 20 minutes. €5.20. Absolutely brilliant. The bus was fairly busy as well. Yes, again, I couldn't film on the bus. Couldn't film on the train this morning because it was so busy. And with people talking and sitting behind me, I had no hope of filming at all. The trouble with filming on your travels, it is so difficult to film on public transport. But there we go. So I'm at the Eindhoven Airport. Now I've got to check in for my Ryanair flight to Stansted. Oh dear, things I do. I do enjoy travelling. And I do enjoy getting home as well. So let's go into the terminal and get through security and catch my flight. 4 hours and 45 minutes after leaving my hotel in Maastricht. I'm now in the departure area at Eindhoven Airport, enjoying another coffee. It's been quite an eventful morning. But I'm glad I'm here. I'm glad I'm here early as well. But I needn't have been, because my flight is delayed by about 15 minutes so far. So let's see what happens as the morning progresses. Doesn't leave for another 3 hours, but I always get to an airport early. It is the best thing to do. That way I can enjoy a coffee and not be stressing about being stuck in traffic somewhere and missing my flight. So just gonna sit here for a while and enjoy my coffee. Well, it looks like my inbound aircraft departed Stansted 3 minutes early. So hopefully it'll arrive here in Eindhoven on time. And that 15-minute delay that I've been expecting no longer exists. Now that would be nice. Occasionally I do get a delay with Ryanair, but it's never really an inconvenience. These things happen. It's one of the fun things about travelling, or the challenging things about travelling, I should say, is you get a few delays here and there, but they're never really a problem. So hopefully there won't be today, and my flight will depart on time. Nearly 9 hours after I left my hotel this morning in Maastricht, I have arrived at the car parks at Stansted Airport. My Ryanair flight did depart on time, and it arrived on time. I do like flying with Ryanair. Absolutely brilliant. I've had a really interesting day. It's been a long day, but it's been quite fun. I do enjoy travelling around on public transport. And if you want to know what I was doing in Maastricht, then why not take a look at my main travel channel, the details of which will be in the description. And there are numerous videos where I travel around on public transport and see some interesting sights along the way. But this is where I end this video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and follow my journey here on my transport channel and also on my main travel channel. And I'll see you soon for another adventure from somewhere else. Thanks for watching.